Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Newcastle United career mode in FIFA 18. We are beginning the first episode, or should I say, the first game of Season 3 in the Premier League, away at Anfield to play Liverpool. Other games in the Premier League this episode include Stoke City away, and I might simulate that game so I can play Burnley at home and, just get one game at St. James's Park in the episode. On top of that, we still have a couple of transfers left as we are still in August and still in that transfer window. As soon as we wrap up the game against Burnley, wrap up the transfer window, we will leave it here at the 1st of September and then continue as we do, going month by month by month. And boys, I am looking forward to starting this Premier League season off. However, I feel like I've got a bit of a pressure on my shoulders here because I finished 4th last season. I definitely did not expect at the beginning of the second season to finish up in a Champions League spot, but now I've got to do it again. I have to get back up into the top 4, otherwise it's like we've regressed, and we've definitely improved the team, so I've got to finish in the top 4 again. I'm probably going to go even better than 4th as well, so I mean, we'll see how it all ends up, but I've got Yannick Carrasco, I've got Davinson Sanchez as well. The team is getting better and better. I am missing DeAndre Yedlin, who's suspended, so Manquillo will play at right back, Dummett at left back. Aside from that, it's the strongest starting 11 I've got, fully rested, ready to go, and ready to hopefully pick up the first 3 points of the season away at Anfield. It's a brand new Premier League season. Liverpool are our first opponents. Karius is still in goal for them. Salah up forward, Ings and Spinazzola. So Ings up front I'm not so sure about, and Spinazzola may seem like a bit of an outlier, but trust me, the last game we played against Liverpool, he actually tore us to shreds, more than Salah did. So I've got to be wary, I've got to be careful, and I have got to do one better than I did last season. We're going for Champions League spots again. We're trying to, honestly, with a team like this, we're going for the whole lot. We're going for the Premier League title. I want as good a season as possible, boys. Let's get it. I have not won any silverware yet in this career mode, and that means Newcastle still hasn't won any major silverware for nearly over 60 years up to this point too. It's time for that to change. If it's the Premier League, I don't care. Oh, just cleared away. Ramsey, could I let fly from downtown with Shelby? No. We'll backtrack. It is a super, super early yellow card for Jamal Lascelles. They're not going to lay this one off. Salah's going to go for it, but it's blocked and it's a corner. That pass somehow got through to Sabitzer. Man, I'm just not getting my attacks. They're a bit sloppy at the moment. Mo Salah's now going to get away. He's got pace. And Dummett's going to have to try to keep up with him. That's not going to happen for him. But he makes the tackle, all right. He's done enough. Pass here. It's starting to look a little threatening at the moment. We've just got to find the right balls in. Ramsey going backward again. Ramsey, does he want to peel off and make another run? No, he doesn't. I can see a little something here. Maybe Sabitzer can get a shot off. He does! He scores the first goal. The leading goal scorer in the Premier League last time out gets us underway in the Premier League. Was slowly picking away at the Liverpool defense there. Was able to set up the main man for a brilliant, exquisite strike into the bottom right-hand corner. And this, I thought it had to go through a pair of legs to beat the defender who was right in front of him. Maybe a bit fortunate, but we lead 1-0. Get in after 24 minutes, and I think it's been coming. I think it's safe to say that we've deserved this lead. Shelby got something on that. Still fell to Spinazzola anyway. Wijnaldum, Emre Can. They're getting forward now, Ramsey, but I think that's going to be a foul. Decent. Is he onside here, Ramsey? Oh, yes, he is! I thought he was going to be off. I genuinely did, and part of me still thought he was going to be off. But we found a way to get it to him. He must have just come onside right in time. And he was absolutely, he was in acres of space. Look at this. Again, almost like the last goal that we got. Nice footwork from Sabitzer to avoid the tackle. And was able to get it to Ramsey. I thought for all the money in the world he was going to be off. But no, found a way to get it in the back of the net. 2-0 lead, you beauty. This is a statement at the moment. It's only the first half. It is now over. We will move on into the second, and I've got to make sure I see it out. But if we can get this win, maybe even build on it, then that is a statement. Coming to Anfield and getting a big win straight away. The second half will get underway, and it will be Liverpool that kick it off. Tackle from Sanchez. I do not know how that tackle ended up to Wijnaldum. Can we stay in front, please? Strakosha makes a save. But again, just another one of those bizarre ones where you make a tackle, a defender is facing a certain way, and you think, oh, surely it's going to go in that sort of direction. But it just ends up completely behind him. Eventually, he does make the tackle. Oh, my God. I'm trying to fuck this up as much as I can, aren't I? Oh, God. What a fucking long shot, just quietly. But, oh, they never should have had it. Okay, Dummett had the ball. Then I tried the pass to Ramsey, which was cut off. And just couldn't get in front. Couldn't make a tackle. That strike is just a bit crazy. There's not a lot that you can do when you're giving up a shot like that. It's not too big a... I'm not too disappointed in giving up a shot like that, but it's the way that I gave it up. Sweet. We went from really being in control of the game to just... I had a fucking nightmare with Paul Dummett. For whatever reason, I thought he was going to make a clean tackle. Didn't. Other shit went wrong, and it's... Oh, dear. It's all gone wrong. Anytime Paul Dummett gets on the ball, fuck's sake. Sabitzer, though. Sabitzer to just... Come on. 3-1, straight away. Marcel Sabitzer, he's hungry. He wants to get that golden boot back. You hit me with a long shot, I'll hit you with a long shot. And again, we're just spacing out the defenders in front. Sabitzer had the space to shoot, and that is a fine finish. We will make our first substitution. Davies on that left-hand side was terrific for me toward the end of last season, but now I've got him coming off the bench. He can play on both on the left and the right-hand side, and I'm going to play him out at right mid for this game. We'll see how he goes there. Another substitution, another bloke you'll see come off the bench a little bit more often now, especially if I'm trying to close out a game. Zambo Anguissa. You got past Mo Salah, and then you went right back as soon as I went to go to play the fucking through ball. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Oh, gosh. Come on, Wijnaldum. Jeez, I've let him go. Oh, my God. Chill the fuck out. Holy shit. What another amazing long shot. Just because I let one defender get beaten. If I end up, not taking maximum points because of shit like this, because I keep conceding long shots like this. Nice ball here. Davies. You are fucking kidding me. What is that for a clearance? Carrasco. Oh, what a save from Karius. He can make them. Interesting. But just going back to that as well. Plays that I'm not controlling off the ball, getting in my fucking way. Will you give me a second, honestly, to just... Oh. I think it may be... Oh, my God. Mo Salah just... Fuck it, I wasn't even paying attention. Mo Salah just ran straight into my goalkeeper, won the ball back. This stuff doesn't happen unless they're trying to get... And they really are pushing to get back into the game. Oh, my God. Sturridge has done it. And you saw Dummett was right on Sturridge, and then he just ran away off the ball. It's how... No. They do this. They do this all the fucking time. They get away with it. It really is pulling some shit out toward the end of the game to get them back in this. Watch Dummett. Of course, the camera angle won't show him. Watch him just run away. I'm not controlling him. I swear to God. He just peels off of Sturridge when he was right on him as the ball's whipped in to give him the space to shoot. They do it all the fucking time. I need some options. Guys, come on, you got to present for me. I'm going to go back to Sabitzer here. Davies on the right. To Sabitzer. Maybe we can win it. Oh, blocked at the last second by fucking Lovren. Cleared away. Don't tell me they're going to get a counter-attack in. Oh, sweet. No, please. For the love of God, I couldn't bear. 1-2. Oh, that might have been a good chance as well. I genuinely feel a bit robbed. Okay, I kind of do. The first goal, sort of fucked up a clearance and a bad pass, turned it over in a poor area, conceded an amazing long shot. All right, sweet, cool, but it was my fault. Second goal, I let Wijnaldum get past one of my defenders for a bit of a half chance look, pull that out of his ass. An amazing, better long shot than the first. And then that third goal, it's all over it. Scripting bullshit is written all over it. I'm sorry. I'm calling it out for the shit that it is. Fucking rigged. This is why I wanted to get one of the Mendy's in. But again, my assistant manager, if you watched the last episode, is a fucking retard and he couldn't get that done either. Contract talk after contract talk, just getting fucking met in an impasse all the goddamn time. Couldn't get the job done. I wonder if I had one of the other Mendy's at that left back spot, would it have gone a bit different? Probably not, but at least I would have not been ranting like this about poor fucking Paul Dummett. Well, we're continuing to advance ahead then. I'm waiting to see if we get a loan offer for DeAndre Yedlin. Now, that is definitely not one of the players I have loan listed, and definitely not a player I'm looking to loan away either. So that's a bizarre one to come through from Deportivo. I've got so many players transfer listed and transfer, of course, loan listed as well. So I'm hoping to get as many of those guys out as possible, but with only a little over a week left, maybe I'm not going to get as many off the books in this transfer window as I would have liked. We have an away game against Stoke I'm going to sim. Now, yes, it is an away game, and I know I'm risking it when it is an away game, but I'm doing it anyway, and thankfully, we do get the right result. A 2-1 win. Good stuff. No injuries, plenty of yellow cards, nearly my entire back four except for Manquillo, but finally, 3 points in the game. Good stuff. Can't help but feel like those 3 points came a game later than they should have, but it's fine. We're still continuing on training. Orellana is up to he is up to a 67 now, and like Shane Smith as well, my centre back. I remember him being low 60s. He's already 66. We're not even out of August yet. That is beautiful stuff to see. Again, advancing through. We're going to play this game against Burnley and then end the episode. I know that it's going to go by pretty quickly, but there's still plenty of transfer activity, I'm sure, coming. Here we go. Now we got a bit going on. A transfer offer for Jacob Murphy, a guy I've really not played too much, to be honest. Another one for Manquillo. I'm getting so many offers for Javier Manquillo, but I really don't want to let him go, honestly, because he's doing all right for me. Couple of matches rescheduled. I would imagine that's probably for... It's either Carabao Cup or, I imagine, Champions League, which I'm excited to see the group I'm in. But Jacob Murphy, maybe I could make something happen. Again, because he's only 24, I would like to get quite a fair bit from him. And yes, I know this is only West Brom, but 25 will start it at and go no lower than 15. We have now reached, by the way, the 31st of August. So it is technically deadline day. We have to get this game out the way first before we move on into it. But yeah, we've still got 6 emails to get to, though. And quite a fair few of those are transfer offers. Of course, Macaulay Gillespie is a player I'd like to let go of. Lincoln City wanted him. Another offer for Manquillo. And Jacob Murphy, I wanted a fair bit for him, and West Brom were not willing to pay. But okay, one last game in this episode. One more chance of getting a win. We're on 4 points after the first 2 games of the season. Nice. I'd 100% take 7 points out of 9 to begin our Premier League season. That'd be fine. And, you know, as much as we should have won that game against Liverpool, I'll take it if we can get this win against Burnley. And of course, this Burnley side is a little different. Guys like, of course, every time I have to remind you, Marcus Rashford. And by the way, Hosselu actually went to Burnley as well. So he is going to be starting for them against us at his first game back at St. James's. As we get this one kicked off. Mitrovic, we are underway. Oh! What a bizarre goal! Mitrovic was down on the deck, injured only a few minutes ago, and a wicked deflection results in the first goal. The first of his season as well. Oh my God, I cannot wait to see the replay of this one. Here we go. Yedlin passes it through to Under. Got it into Shelby, and that looked like it might have been going in initially from John Joe Shelby. And the most unintentional, Mitrovic knew nothing about that, but it's going to be his goal. That is beautiful. I would be raging if I conceded it, but it is still beautiful. That's such a Mitrovic goal. That's like a Mitrovic goal from like 2-3 years ago, Mitrovic goal. That's brilliant stuff. I love goals like that. I love scoring goals like that. Again, Mitrovic. I'm going to have to go back to Shelby here. Still got the ball at his feet. I swear if that's come off of Shelby and it's a goal kick. Fuck off. Please, let me please politely tell you to fuck off. Ramsey is going and going and going and going and going. Oh, blocked. Shot. Wide. Well wide. Should have been able to have got that one. Tom Heaton came out and cleared, and that is going, yeah, so far off target. There we go. You got to give him a bit of space to run. Give him a little bit of time to influence the play at that back post. There we go. And on the money delivery and the diving header from under the wingers combined. See, we had a bit of space. I saw Under at the back post. That is a perfect delivery. Great diving header. Nice stuff indeed. All right, Carrasco. That's more like it. Of course, credit Under on the finish too. It's a sweet diving header, and we take our lead back right before halftime. I'm not sure how deep into stoppage time we were when we scored that goal, but Burnley had one attack, and then as soon as we got the ball back, referee ended the half. But okay, good stuff. We're up 2-1. Oh, the heel flick. That'll work. That'll work for sure! He's just gone on a run from the halfway line, Marcel Sabitzer. Oh, boys. Look at this. He just kept going. He was being chased by, I think that's Jack Cork. The little heel flick to deceive the defender. Jack Cork still stayed up with him, but it doesn't matter when a strike that good is going past Tom Heaton. That, oh my. What a way to start the second. Way better start to the second half than our game against Liverpool for sure. And it could get maybe better. Mitrovic's tackle goes so far away from him, but Rashford's poor touch, we get it back. Here we go. It's looking much better for us. I think probably because I sort of quietly, maybe not so quietly, but I kind of rate my chances of picking up a fourth. But I swear to God, we had enough of that bullshit in the Liverpool game. Don't you fucking dare. Not bloody Burnley. I can't be having Burnley players doing this. I mean, they've already scored one pretty decent goal today. And Cork off the line. Oh my God, cleared off the line by Manquillo. Cork won the header. I thought the goalkeeper was going to deal with it. No, thankfully Manquillo took care of business. You can see that run. It's a bit, slide tackle from Raul Lopez. He actually did win the ball. We'll go back to Shelby. I'm not going to be able to set myself up for a shot. Not from there anyway. Davies take the touch around. Little pass. Somehow. Carrasco. He's there. It's Mitro. I was trying to switch players and in the end he did a little chip. But Mitro gets it done. And it is 4. I said this whole time I knew I could get a 4th. In the end it's a bit sloppy. But it's there. And how about Mitrovic's goals today as well? I don't know how Davies wasn't tackled there. The shot on by I think Carrasco was blocked. Yeah. And then it fell to Mitrovic. I'm trying to switch to him and in time I finally get it to him, but I do that little chip thing. It's cool though. He scores a crazy deflected goal that he knew nothing about and then an open goal chip into an empty net. Like hilarious stuff. Can we get him the most like craziest, most ridiculous hat trick ever? Oh God. Thankfully he's offside, but how did the defender not deal with that? And why is Sam Vokes still celebrating? It could still be on. The hat-trick for Mitro. Is it on? Look at this right-hand side. Ramsey taking a long fucking time. Cross. Oh, deflected from Eze or whoever he is. You're ruining all the fucking part. You're ruining all the fun. That ball might have gotten through to Mitro. Maybe the hat-trick could have been on had it not been deflected or blocked. But it's good. It's all good. We are winning this game 4-1 and a much more comfortable victory compared to the game, or a much more comfortable game compared to the one against Liverpool. And we do see out the victory. And now we have made it to deadline day. Still some transfer activity left, hopefully, in this episode. But just quietly looking at the top deal, a $94.9 million transfer to Bayern Munich for De Vrij, I think that's how we say it. God, he's like 26, 27 years of age. He must be I expect for numbers like that, he'd be high 80s or even goddamn 90s. But I've never seen him get that high. Nicholas Sewell going for a big amount as well. Sanchez, we're the 3rd highest transfer. That's quite a rarity, and they've all been centre-backs. How interesting is that? Whatever, we'll continue on now, advancing through. 9 hours left to go. We get an email in. What's with the loan offers for DeAndre Yedlin? I've got so many players transfer listed and loan listed. Come on, let's get offers for those guys, not for just random players. Freddie Woodman? Yeah, sure. If Blackburn Rovers want him, then they can have him. Of course, Gillespie's transfer talks are broken down. No goddamn surprises there. Continuing on, we have 3 emails. I'll get to them in a second. Now it's up to 5. $500,000's been spent, by the way, just quietly. And let's take a look at this. A big transfer offer for Dimitri Oberlin. My backup striker, not really looking to let go of. Jamal Lascelles, I do not want to sell. PSG wanted to pick him up, though. That's interesting. Dwight Gale, yes, I can probably look to sell him. Wolverhampton Wanderers picking up Dwight Gale. Why do I end for about 10 or 1.5 million more than his value when he's worth and he's only 28 years of age? I'll accept that straight away, you know. That's I can almost see that as a quite beneficial transfer for both clubs here. Gale going to Wolves, getting game time. I get good cash. That's good. I'll take it. These two, though, Oberlin is going to stay. He's still quite young, only 21 years of age, and definitely has room to grow. Could even surpass Mitrovic with a little bit of training, and I am giving him some drills at the moment. So hopefully we'll see Gale go. Is there anything else coming through? Freddie Woodman's actually gone too, which is nice, to Blackburn Rovers, and hopefully we'll get confirmation of Gale going as well. Advancing on through to the 2-hour mark, and this will probably be the last of it. A loan offer right at the end for one of my right backs who I've been giving drills to for the beginning of this episode, or for the beginning of this career mode. Honestly, this is the guy I'm training up to become my backup right back. So if I'm giving him drills and he's going up in his overall anyway, then I may as well not even bother. I'll just reject it. If it was any one of my other younger, I've got other right backs. If it was any one of them, I would have sent them away. But I think that's going to do it. Only an hour left and nearly, again, 644 million spent. Insane stuff. And we have been beaten to the 3rd highest transfer. It's going to be Kingsley Coman going to Real Madrid. But deadline day is done. We'll get a bit more training going now. And on top of this, we'll also take a look at some monthly scouting updates for hitting the 1st of the month. And Wilson now up to a 75. It's scary how quickly goalkeepers go. It's almost a bit crazy and a bit stupid how quickly goalkeepers go up with training. What have my scouts got for me in Nigeria? Please tell me there's something in here. Absolutely nothing. What about this man? It's still not great, honestly, but he's probably the best of the bunch, the best of the rest. Can Brazil come to our rescue? Please, for the love of God. Alessandro Branco, the potential is really not good and he's not worth a lot. And Edison Reed, He's good potential, but the overall is not good enough. For the level of scouts that I've gone and got, it's extraordinarily disappointing, the players they're coming up with. Man, this is what is going on? I'm going to fire these guys if they can't get me anyone fucking decent for the remainder of their scouting trip. But I'm going to leave things here for this one. We are done with this second episode of the third season, and we are now into the swing of things. Aaron Ramsey picks up the Player of the Month award, and I remember him, he scored a goal. Maybe he's provided a couple of assists, but there you go. But that will do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until the next episode, my name is the MasterBucks. Have a good one.